So let me congratulate and compliment all the 4 clubs who are involved in this: Rotary Club of Shomolu, Lagos Island, Ota Industrial Belt, and E Club of Mahanadi for this very good concept of having a membership summit in this very important month, August, of membership growth. You know, I know what is going on in some of your minds. That not another talk on membership. Haven't we heard all that is to be talked about membership before? Haven't we seen that, done that, been there? But let me ask you a question. What do you think is the most important thing in membership, in Rotary? Is it the spirit of Rotary? Is it the service of Rotary? Is it the internationality of Rotary? Is it the prestige of wearing the Rotary pride pin? If you ask me, all of these things are important, and together they make Rotary what it is. The spirit of Rotary, the service of Rotary, the internationality of Rotary, the prestige of becoming a member of an international organization and wearing that pin with pride. They are all important. But you look closely, and all of these depend on one thing and one thing alone, and that one thing is membership. Because if you have the members, you can do whatever you want to do in Rotary. If you don't have the members, you can't do anything in Rotary Friends. And for the last 33 years since I have joined Rotary, I think we have all been struggling for this membership growth and to go beyond 1.2 million Rotary Friends. And therefore, I think what is needed is a little bit of change of viewpoint as far as this Rotary is concerned. You know, I believe that membership is truly the momentum of Rotary. When we are able to attract and retain good members, new members, younger members, lady members, diverse members, I think that is the best testimonial, that is the best stamp which can be given of Rotary as an effective and good organization to join. So let me ask you a question. Is Rotary a service organization? Or is Rotary a member organization? All of us over the years, even I over the years, we have always talked of Rotary as a service organization. But I think a little bit change of viewpoint is necessary. I believe now that Rotary is a member organization. Our customers, if we can call them our customers, the most important people in Rotary are our members. It is a member organization, and the motto of our members is service above self. Of course, we join Rotary to do the service of Rotary. Different people join Rotary for different reasons, and we will talk about that a little bit later. I think this little bit change of focus is necessary if we really want to try to grow the membership of Rotary. We have to create the value of Rotary membership for our members. Communicate that value of Rotary membership to the members and deliver the value of Rotary membership to the members. If we are able to do this, deliver the value of Rotary membership to the members, why they should be Rotarians, why they should join Rotary, why they should stay in Rotary, I can tell you that we will have a little bit easier task of getting new members and retaining the new members. So this change in focus is necessary, and that is the first thing that I wanted to talk to you about, friends. That Rotary is not just a service organization, but more importantly, Rotary is a member organization. Of course, our motto is service above self. The second change I wanted to talk to you about is, when we talk about membership, who will bring in the new members? Is it the responsibility only of the president? Is it the responsibility only of the club membership chair or the club membership committee? Let us take this one step further. all of you will agree with me that it is not just the responsibility of the president or the club membership chair or the club membership committee, but it is the responsibility of each and every Rotarian to reach out to their friends, to their acquaintances, to whomever it is possible to reach out and ask them to become Rotarians. But let us go one step beyond. It is not the responsibility of the club only as far as membership growth is concerned and retention is concerned. I believe very firmly that it is also the responsibility of the district to guide the clubs in a proper manner, in a positive manner, as far as membership growth and retention is concerned. All of you will agree that some clubs do very well as far as membership growth is concerned, retention is concerned, and some clubs are struggling. It is the responsibility of the district to see that the efforts are properly channelized to help the clubs in membership growth and membership retention. The third thing, when we approach our friends or our acquaintances or our relations or our business associates, one of the common issues that comes up is that people say, I don't have the time. It is too much money. I'm sure all of you must have faced this objection of people to joining Rotary. I don't have the time, it is too much money. And our first reaction is, oh, no, it's not that much. You don't have to spend so much time. It's not very costly. I think, again, here a different approach is necessary. So let me share with you 3 words which I think are the key when somebody comes and tells you that I don't have the time and it is too much money to join Rotary. The approach that you must try, I call it as the feel, felt, found approach. Feel, felt, found approach. If somebody says that, the best answer to that is yes, of course, I know how you are feeling. When I was asked to join Rotary, I also felt the same way. But over the last 2 years or 5 years or 10 years or 15 years that I have been in Rotary, I have found that that is not true. That Rotary is truly a worthwhile organization to join. And therefore, my friend, it will not be too much money. It will not be too much time. It will be really worthwhile and it will be great value to Rotary friends. This approach, rather than once you tell him, when you dismiss it, no, it's not too much time, not too much money, it gives a signal that you are not really listening to the person. But if you use this approach, the feel, felt, found approach, you are giving importance to that person, and it is a better chance that you will be able to convince that person to join Rotary. So where do you look when you are wanting to get new members? You look at the community, you look at the alumni of Rotary, you look at your friends, families, you look at your partner, you look at your children, you look at your business associates, look at the partner organizations. All of us do wonderful work with partnerships. Look at the partner organizations. Look at the beneficial organizations. And don't forget 2 important audiences. One, of course, is Rotaract. And second is former Rotarians. Former Rotarians of your club who, because of valid reasons, have left Rotary, maybe a year back, 2 years back, 3 years back. Think about them. Find out their contacts and contact them again. Maybe they would be interested in joining Rotary again, friends. Let me tell you, the secret of membership growth lies just in 2 words. 2 words. Just ask. The only person who was not asked to become a Rotarian was Paul Harris. Everybody else, except from Paul Harris, has been asked to become a Rotarian. What will happen by all this asking? Maybe out of 5 persons you ask, 4 will say, no, I don't want to join Rotary. Out of 10, 9 may say no. Out of 20, 19 may say no. But the 5th or 10th or 20th will say yes. And then you will have found one good, interested member whom you can really cultivate to join Rotary. And then the future of your club, the future of your clubs, the future of Rotary will have been assured. People join organizations for various reasons. And especially in today's world, let me tell you one thing, friends. What is the most important currency for today's world? Currency is something that people value the most. 20 years back, it was money. People valued money most, especially young people also. And therefore, we spent our time saying that Rotary is great value for money. But today, the most important currency for people is time. And the question that people will ask you is, how will I ever find the time to devote to Rotary, to do what Rotary and Rotarians want me to do? And therefore, 4 questions that people will ask you, especially younger people, especially lady Rotarians. First, what is expected of me? Because they don't know anything about Rotary. And therefore, you have to give them a proper idea. Don't tell them, okay, just come, I am telling you join, so join this club. Give them some little bit proper idea of what Rotary is. Second, how much time is involved. If you tell them, okay, not too much time is involved, and then they find that, okay, there will be some necessity of attending meetings, attending projects, maybe going to district events, maybe going to international conventions, then they will be disillusioned because you did not give them a proper idea of what Rotary is, how much time is necessary. The third, how many others are joining, especially lady Rotarians and younger people don't want to be the only ones. They want to know that whether others like them are also joining this organization. And the fourth and most important thing that especially younger people will ask is, what is in it for me? What will I get out of it? And getting out of it does not mean money. Getting out of it is what value that I will get out of it. And that value may be friendship. That value may be personal development. That value may be satisfaction in service. That value may be the prestige of becoming part of an international organization. That value may be going to every country in the world, and just by saying that I am a Rotarian, doors will open to you, houses will open to you, hearts will open to you, which would otherwise have never opened to you. And the last and most important thing, and that is what I wanted to talk a little bit about, is the Rotary is of course a service organization. As I said, more importantly, Rotary is a member organization. But the third thing which I believe today we must focus on is Rotary is a leadership organization. Because people today are interested in developing their leadership skills. People, especially younger people, if you want to attract to Rotary, if you show them that this is a great platform for developing your leadership skills, I'm sure that attracting younger members and more importantly, retaining younger members will not be so much of a problem as far as attraction and retention is concerned, friends. So again, Paul Harris always talked about being evolutionary and revolutionary. It is time, of course, we have been evolutionary as far as membership is concerned. It is time to be a little bit revolutionary. Look at new clubs, look at new club types, cause-based clubs, passport clubs. And it is not possible for me to go into too much detail about this. But new club types, new club members are what is today the future of Rotary, friends. Another question that always comes up, do we need quality in Rotary or do we need quantity in Rotary? When people talk about quality and quantity, Pradeepji, I have again a different viewpoint about this. When we talk about quality of new members, whose quality are we talking about? Is it the quality of the person who is out there in the world, in the community? He and she has never got a chance to become a Rotarian. Should we be talking about their quality or should we be talking about our quality? I believe firmly that we have to be talking about our quality. If our quality is good, if we give a quality induction to the new members, if we give a quality orientation to the new members, if quality time is given to the new members, if quality involvement is there for the new members, I am sure that the new members will stay in Rotary. Remember, when you are pointing at one finger at somebody, how good is your quality? 3 fingers are pointing at you. Asking myself, I should be asking, how good is my quality, friends? So remember, when we are talking about quality and quantity, we have to be talking about our quality. If our quality is good, the member who comes inside, that quality automatically will become good, friends. So we definitely need quality in Rotary, but we need a quantity of quality in Rotary, friends. At this point of time, I must thank past President and past AG, Rotarian Ramesh, for this opportunity to come and share with you some thoughts as far as membership growth is concerned, friends. And remember, in the last 20 years, 1.4 million people have joined Rotary. 1.4 million people have joined Rotary. And I'm telling you, because I just stepped off the board of directors 2 years back or 1.5 years back. And in one of the meetings, we had this statistics presented to us that 1.4 million Rotarians have joined Rotary. But unfortunately, 1.45 million people have left Rotary in those 20 years. And therefore, today, we are down to 1.17 million Rotarians, not even 1.2 million Rotarians. And it is time for us to introspect and really think about how best we can take our club forwards. And one of the best ways is in our part of the world, whether it is India or Africa, I'm sure what applies in India applies in Africa also. That attracting new members is not so much of a problem. Retaining them is a problem. And you know, Ramesh ji, some years back, I went to a restaurant in Mumbai and ordered a cup of coffee. So waiter brought the coffee and I started drinking the coffee. And I found that the coffee was bitter. So I called the waiter and said, friend, this coffee is bitter. You have forgotten to add sugar in it. He said, no, sir. I have added the sugar, but you have forgotten to stir your coffee. Remember, friends, sweetness in a cup of coffee comes not just from adding the sugar, but it comes from the stirring. Similarly, we add the new members into our clubs, but we forget to stir them. We leave them alone, friends. It is my request to all of you who are present here today. Take this message and carry it forward to your clubs and to your friends and Rotarians, friends. That once we have added the new members, it is our responsibility to really stir them, shake them, involve them. If we are able to do that, I'm sure that retention will not be so much of an issue, friends. So how do we keep these new members, friends? Just a couple of thoughts. When a new member comes into the club, don't overburden that person with, give him good Rotary information, but don't overburden that person with too many things. Oh no, you are expected to come to the service projects, you are expected to give money to the club, you are expected to give money to Rotary Foundation, you are expected to go to a district conference, you are expected to go to the international convention. If at one time you overburden the new member, there is a real possibility that the new member may feel, oh, so many things are expected, so much money is involved, maybe this is not for me. Give the new member some responsibility. Make that responsibility a worthwhile experience for the new member. And then gradually you move them forward to bigger things. Second, focus on the talent of the new member, not on the time. That is a change of attitude that is necessary. When we ask new members to come to service projects, we tell them, oh, this only little bit of time is involved. No, don't talk about the time. Talk about the talent. You have this special talent. This talent is very useful for our project which we are carrying out with this school. Or to a doctor, your talent is very useful for this medical camp that we are doing. To a lawyer, your talent is very useful for the legal aid seminar that we are doing. To a person from the media, your talent is very useful for the public image seminar or for the public image of our friends. Focus on the person's talent. When you focus on the person's talent, you are focusing on that individual and making that individual feel important and valued, friends. When the person is ready to give his or her talent, time will automatically follow, friends. So focus on talent, don't focus on the time. Of course, I talked about leadership development. Focus on the aspect that Rotary is a great leadership development organization. Those of you who have been president or the current presidents of the clubs, you will agree that becoming president of a club is like doing an MBA without paying those fancy fees of those organizations. Because you learn people management, man management or people management in the best possible way. Very important. Recognize the good work that is done by the new members. Not just the good work, but recognize the achievements of the members and the members' families in Rotary and outside Rotary. What can we give to people who do the voluntary work of Rotary? We can't give anything but appreciation and recognition for the good work that they do. I always believed that the deepest principle of human nature is the desire to be appreciated and recognized if you do good work. It doesn't matter whether you are a peon, whether you are a schoolboy or a schoolgirl, or you are a manager, or you are a president of a company, or director or general manager or MD of a company, or you are the topmost leadership leader in our organization. Everybody wants to feel valued and recognized. So don't wait for the perfect time. When people do good job, recognize them. And I think if you do a couple of these things, I'm sure that involvement and retention will not be a problem, friends. So remember these 4 C's which I talked about, friends. Change. Use the classification survey positively. One of the things that differentiates Rotary from other organizations is our classification. We are a diverse professions and business and vocations. So use the classification as positively. Don't see it as a hindrance. See it as an opportunity to identify new members. Change of attitude. It's not just a service organization, it's a member organization. It's an organization of leadership development. We talked about quality and quantity, change of the mindset. Very important, change the club composition now. It's very, very important in today's day and age that we get Rotaractors to eventually transition into Rotary. We get more and more diverse members, especially women Rotarians, to join Rotary. Second C is collaboration. It's not just the club which is the driver for membership growth. Equally, it is a responsibility of the district to look at membership growth and drive membership growth forward. And of course, you have a zonal team composed of Rotary coordinators. Collaborate with them, assistant Rotary coordinators, collaborate with them. Communication. Communication about the good work that your club does, good work that Rotary does to all members, not just the new members. Even older members need to be retained in the club. Communication about the good work that Rotary does. And who can communicate? It is people like all of you, the president, the past presidents, the committed Rotarians. You are the people who are the public image of Rotary to the Rotarians of your club, friends. You communicate the good work that Rotary does. And I'm sure that people will remain in Rotary. And the last one we talked about is connections. Keep those connections alive. It is very, very important. When I was director in the year 2019-2020, the Rotary theme was Rotary Connects the World. And it is connections of Rotary which keep really Rotary alive and which really help us take forward as far as membership growth is concerned, friends. You know, our founder Paul Harris once said, the yearly, daily, hourly spirit of Rotary has to be a spirit of renaissance. We need men and women of microscopic vision who will look at the molecules, atoms, and electrons. But we also need men of macroscopic vision who will look at the stars. So, my friends, we need such men and women, dedicated, committed Rotarians who can join Rotary, stay in Rotary, and take our organizations forward. I once more compliment the organizers for this very good membership summit meeting which is being held today. I'm sure that if we all of us take a couple of these things and move forward in membership growth, I'm sure that the day is not far when we will definitely cross 1.2 million again and go forward as far as membership growth is concerned. Have a great day and a great year ahead as you imagine what your club and your district can be. Thank you very much, friends.